Just so I'm saying, what would you say if I asked you to come be part of the house?
I mean,
What happens next?
no, just
Find out tonight on The Bachelor.
Hannah.
B. Hannah Brown.
Hey, welcome back to the Covell family, guys. You know what time it is. Episode 2. Let's go. Hannah Brown's back. I don't like her anymore. Sorry.
She's been back.
Yeah, she's
I don't
back,
like
but
her anymore either after this. It's just weird. I don't know.
I don't know what to do right now. At all.
Anyways, did she stay or did she go?
She.
After she ruined the whole date.
That's true.
Like, the whole date was ruined. They didn't even end up following through with what they were supposed to do.
He was supposed to spend the day with the girls. They were supposed to like go around to everybody and help them with whatever they were gonna. They were gonna perform on stage the sexual, like
Telling a story,
Yeah,
or
story or
something.
something like that, yeah.
Was it something embarrassing?
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But I think it was sexual.
Yeah, it was.
So that was ruined, obviously. And then
Yes.
they talked a little bit, and he bounced.
They kind of like stared at each other for a while. And he said, I can't do this.
I can't do this.
They still have the evening part of the date. So
Correct.
they still had like the group evening part of it. And he addressed him and said he was sorry about Hannah coming back and pretty much ruining everything.
I want to completely put this in the past. Just look forward to what we have here and enjoy tonight.
The date turned out to be kind of boring, honestly.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be all crazy with the girls, freaking out because of Hannah being there.
Because the girls kind of acted like they were so pissed about it, it was going to be a big deal. But then it really, like,
Yeah,
as
it
soon
wasn't
as
a
he
big deal.
apologized and said he wanted to leave the past in the past, it was fine.
Everybody's like, when he was away from them, they're like, oh my God, we're so mad. And then when he comes back, they're like, hi, hey Peter, we're so happy you're back.
Yes.
They were
Totally.
they were fine with it. And then Sydney ended up getting the rose.
Yeah.
Sydney, will you accept this rose?
Burn, McKenna.
All right.
Okay,
So,
so-
oh, sorry.
sorry.
Nope, go.
You scared me.
All right, next up was the cocktail party. And this is where shit got good. And I'm talking good. Like, good,
Oh my
good.
God. If you guys have never watched this show, you literally
You need to
should
watch.
just start now.
Well, watch our reviews too, obviously. But
Yeah.
the cocktail party gets started. Everybody is always trying to plan how they can get time with him and who's going to take next turn and all this stuff.
Same old.
Yeah.
They get so mad when somebody takes him or steals him or whatever. But that's
Yeah.
the whole point of the show.
Yes, get your time when you can get it.
Most of the
Yeah.
time, they're mad that somebody's getting 2 or 3 times with him, but they're not making any kind of effort to have any time with him.
True. Yeah.
So if you're
Yeah.
not going to make the effort, then I don't feel like you can get mad at somebody for making the effort.
Okay, so Kelsey. It's getting good now, so prepare yourself. She had a bottle of champagne that she got, I think, for her birthday or something like that.
I think so.
She was saving it for a special time. She figured, hey, now is the perfect time. I'm here with Peter. Let's drink it. So she goes and she sets up this little area.
I like a little fireplace.
Yeah, it was
She's got the
It
fireplace.
was cute. Yeah, it was good.
And then a blanket and the champagne.
And so she's sitting down talking to the other girls, and next thing you hear is pop. This bottle pops.
And that's like sentimental. It is. It's really cute. Oh, I'm so excited here. What was that?
And everybody's like, "What? Is that my bottle?" And the other girls are like, "No, it's not your bottle." And they're looking at each other
don't
like,
worry,
"Shit,
don't
it's
worry.
probably
Just don't
my
cry.
bottle."
Take a deep breath. It's okay. And then they're like, but you go find out.
Yeah. So she walks down there, and Hannah Ann and Peter just popped her bottle.
Excuse me?
Yep.
So she just loses it.
Just starts bawling and walks away and won't talk to him. And Peter tries to talk to her and she won't even talk to him. And she doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
And then she starts going off on Hannah, calling her this. She had it planned and all this stuff.
Yeah, she knew it was her champagne and she stole that moment from her because she waited a year for it and it's all her fault because she knew. And she's a fake bitch and she's a snake too and she is a princess.
She went off.
Hannah was like trying to apologize for her, and she's like, I understand your feelings and I'm sorry. I didn't know that it was your champagne or whatever. I wouldn't have done that. And she just like doesn't
told her she's a liar.
Kelsey doesn't give anybody a chance to explain anything.
Yeah.
It's like she has her one way of thinking and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
When Peter and Kelsey.
Yeah, Peter and Kelsey. Yep.
Finally got to have their bottle of champagne together.
You want to sit down? There we go.
They decided, oh, no big deal. We can drink it from the bottle. We'll share it.
Let's drink it from the bottle. He
Probably
asks
not
her,
a good idea.
And then
She takes the first chug, and then when she pulls it away from her lips, it literally like explodes all over her face.
Oh. Are you okay?
What?
What the hell? Are you okay? I'm so...
Well,
Oh, no.
I'm over it.
Roger?
yeah, Roger.
Yeah, so we are going to now talk about Madison over.
Madison!
They had a cute little part together. He gave her a present. Her dog's being funny. He gave her a present.
Oh.
How good a picture is that?
Oh my god.
Do you like it?
She absolutely loved it. It's from their special day when she met his parents, the first date. We like her though. We think she'll go
I do
far.
really like her. I do think she'll go far. I'll be able to tell you my final four pretty soon. I have the top three,
Dang.
I think.
If you guys know your final four, drop them in the comments. Let's hear it.
Yeah, who do you think it's gonna be?
That's what Madison does though when she laughs. All right, next up, rose ceremony. Guess who the very last person picked was that stayed?
And always is the last person.
Fucking villain. What's her name though? Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Yeah,
the
Kelsey.
Evil bitch.
So, sent 3 people home.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Peace out.
Cub Scout.
Like a trout.
I couldn't
In a
rhyme that
drought.
part. Oh, damn. She's good. I like
my
to pout.
Huh?
I like to pout.
You like the pout?
I like to pout.
Oh.
Trout.
When you're in
Pout.
doubt?
I suck at stuff like this. All right, group date up next. It's actually a pretty good one.
Ooh, Guess you got stuck on that group date together.
Who? Of course, Kelsey and Hannah Ann, obviously. But it was actually kind of a cool group date. They went to
Revolve.
and it must be like a crazy, I don't know.
It's every girl's dream.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's really expensive clothing.
I've
that,
never even heard of it.
Yeah, so
I don't think.
something in Hollywood, not in Oregon.
Yeah.
So they were gonna go through this store, and they were gonna put on a show, a runway show. And who was there? Like Janice Dickinson. She looks terrible.
Dickinson. I don't know. She was like
One of the
a
Queer Eye
famous
straight
supermodel.
guy. One of the Queer Eye dudes was there, and then some other lady.
I didn't know that other lady. But they went throughout the store and picked like outfits for themselves to like. They were gonna.
Daytime and evening outfits.
Yes, and they were going to judge them based on like personality, the fashion, and something else. I don't know. Austin won. Duh.
Bitches. Okay, so of course, you know who comes out in that Superfly wedding gown. My girl.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good, actually.
For this?
All right, Victoria F was super scared. She's super shy. So
Yeah.
she wasn't sure how she was going to do. And she just went all out and actually killed it.
She did. She did so good.
She got a big booty.
She got a big booty? I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised you did.
She was all shy, and she did really good, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it came down to Hannah Ann and Victoria.
Yeah.
They're going to wear the same outfit. They come out, and who do you think he picked? Or they picked? Of course, they picked Hannah Ann. And she got all the freaking clothes.
And Victoria was, go home.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
always her.
Yeah, she doesn't get picked, so she gets all upset and pissed off, and same shit that they always. Okay, so even though Victoria didn't win like $20,000 worth of clothing from this place,
literally everything in the store, Hannah got.
The girls were going nuts over it, and so she sounds like she got a ton of clothes that worth a lot of money or whatever. So Victoria F's upset. She finds Peter. They have a private conversation.
Private, because you're not on camera or anything.
They're like, come over here. We're going to have a private conversation. The camera just moves right next to him.
She's just insecure. She wanted him to notice her. Feels like she kind of gets drowned out, by all the other girls. Blah, blah, blah.
Then she gave him a smoochie. And they seemed pretty good after that.
Victoria? Will you accept this rose?
Of course.
Okay, so the evening portion of the group date, of course, they all, get together and everybody starts talking about everything as, nothing out of the ordinary. But then Hannah talks to him kind of...
Yeah. Finally gets that one-on-one time.
Finally gets the one-on-one, and she tells on Kelsey and says
basically said she was crying all night long.
So she tells Peter, and of course Peter...
But she was honest about it. Like, she didn't make up anything about, she said... She told him that she called her fake, a fake bitch, a princess, blah, blah, blah. So she didn't lie about anything. So that's good. I mean, at least she didn't make anything up.
Yeah, she's like, I don't like her. She don't like me. But then Peter doesn't know who to believe because he's getting pretty much two different stories.
And then he pulled Kelsey aside and said, hey, Kelsey, can I talk to you? It was brought to my attention by Hannah that you were being a bully to her. And then she just starts crying. That's on that show.
Yeah.
And then she didn't really say that she didn't say those things to her, but I mean, she totally downplayed it. She said that, she's been bullied before and she would never do that to anybody.
That pretty much ended the episode.
Yeah.
But they showed a little preview of this season.
And you guys are going to have to stay tuned because it looks like, I don't know, I've always liked this show and we've always watched it, but it looks like this is really going to be like the best season.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I hope there's so much drama and crying.
I'm so excited.
Way less kissing. There's too much kissing.
They always cry.
All right. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We will see what it has for us then.
I can't wait.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. See ya.
Sorry, Madison.